Good afternoon, love, and good afternoon, light, illuminators and way showers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being with me in this sacred space and time, in this here and now, as we create, once again, this alchemic, magical moment together. All of a sudden, I got really emotionally speechless from all of the messages you guys have been sending me. And I wanted to thank you all for the donations I've received this week, for the private session bookings, for the interactions, the private messages that you all send me, and how much I love spending time with all of you and learning to balance all of that time so that I can create these moments together with all of you and still be true to myself and my own self-care. So I wanted to thank all of you for helping me find that balance and maintain that balance. And I was feeling very lucky today. And so today's cup of inspiration is about being lucky and loving it. And the Sagittarians, as I'm a Sagittarian, if this is the first time visiting me, thank you. And we are known as the luckiest sign of the zodiac. So every single one of us has every single star influence in our chart somewhere. And today I just felt this blue chakra, throat chakra energy building and building, all of us wanting to be our true blue selves and exploring all of the abundance, the things that we call lucky in life, meaning having exactly what we need when we need it, just at the right moment. Even if it's the simplest thing. Oh, I need a paperclip. Boom, there it is. I need a parking space. We have to remember that we can manifest and unlock our manifestation, unlock our manifestation abilities by reminding ourselves that everything is lucky, regardless of how we always view it and the moment, it's always a lucky break. So today's message and galactic multidimensional message and oracle message is about feeling lucky and loving it. And that came right off of my bag here today. So lucky and loving it. So I can't even take complete credit for it because there it was staring right in the face. So the sacred symbols from funny because the 5 opened up. So today's date is September 5th, 2018. So as I love combining all of these energies and all these dates, I've been guided to take these symbols one step further and really combining the numbers and the dates with today's date to see what messages transpire for us and what comes through in these guided messages and oracle readings and so forth. So I really like mixing it up, and I like having a variety of, I love how spirit speaks to us in so many different ways, and how the infinite languages of lights carry these messages from our angels and our guides and so forth, moment by moment, because everything is a lucky message. And I was reminded today that it keeps flipping over, but today's date equals 7. So we've got the lucky number 7 here, and all my crystals, this is my medicine bag, if you will. So it's got all my trinkets and my goodies. And when my crystals are not, when they're packed up, this is where they are. And it's getting pretty full and pretty heavy, but I've got lots of olive pouches and things inside of there and all different kinds of trinkets for my permission slips, my medicine bag, my medicine woman bag of things that I pull out, especially when I'm having a private session. I'm guided to go into my medicine bag and pull out certain things that are just for you, messages just for you. And I've always been astounded, as have the people that have shared in my sessions, how synchronistic they all are. So today's sacred circuits are about the total date equals number 7. So it was about 7, that lucky 7. We've always attributed the number 7 to lucky, but we've always also attributed to the number 7 to the angelic realms, the spiritual realms. So 7 is the representation, the physical representation, and many written in many writings, symbolizes spirituality. And so today, as I was making guided here to be making my own symbols for 7, I was just feeling that lucky energy, and that blue chakra energy, that when we are true blue and speaking from our hearts and allowing our throat chakras to open up, and every time that we become more and more true blue to ourselves, that chakra opens up, that air, the reflection of the blue air, the water, so that flow, the idea of flowing. And I wanted to share with you today also now, so we have an unlock is actually the sacred circuitry from Sirius. And unlock has always been one of my favorites. So because I truly feel like this is what we are all here to do, is help each other unlock our own secret mysteries within our own DNA. And today's date being 5, allowing to express ourselves more truly, more valiantly, more courageously, more openly, but from a place of no longer from this place of fear of what people are going to think or say, but from this place of, this is who I am. And when I flow this way, when I allow my own flag to fly, and when I flow in the guidance of my own, what works for me, and when I allow others to just do what works for them, and as we accept each other's processes and learn from each other's processes, we express ourselves, and we open ourselves more fully, and we open our throat chakras more and more fully to simply express ourselves in every way. Because even when we open our throat chakra, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're speaking or singing or whatever, but it's that it opens up that creative flow in us all. So I was all of a sudden the light languages were bubbling up. So let's begin with a breath and a blessing. Sinekiato sono kalianta sinekila ki intia shatagoliasa tashiara. Sinekila intia sopaleare kila inania satosharakila hiana kalea. Sera sono kalianta sopala inekia tosha shamakia. Serasina inaniato kuar pusha. And I was just admiring the idea of 3 too, the 777 equaling 21, equaling 3, and the slot machines. And I've actually never been to, I've been to a couple smaller casinos with slot machines, but I've never been necessarily a large gambler other than maybe some lottery tickets or scratch-offs. But I love doing it. I love playing, but just a little bit here and there. But I find it interesting how even the slot machines are 3, that 3 energy of when you get 3, the lucky 3, and the idea of the body, mind, and spirit. And when you unlock your own gifts and abilities and you're able to express yourself and you open your throat chakra, it comes out in all. You're lucky in life in general, in every aspect, because you become aware of the synchronicities that are happening all the time. And when you realize that everything's a gift And you're always lucky because everything is a golden nugget for us. Cha-ching. And so, how many times have we heard that, money really doesn't buy the happiness? It's the happiness that brings the money, because we know how many people can have everything they've ever wanted and never ever feel completely fulfilled. Really lucky. So, and nobody can tell you how lucky you are. You have to feel it inside of you. You have to unlock that and express that within inside of you. So on this 5th day of September, equaling 7, how can we all, what guidance, okay, what guidance do we need today? As I'm pulling out cards, what guidance? I'm like, okay, what hand? Where are we going, guys? What guidance do we need today? So today I pulled up, this is the Earth Magic deck. So what guidance do we need today to really remind ourselves how lucky we truly are? That this moment in time that we have chosen to exist with each other. How lucky we are to have chosen this time to be one, to remember our oneness, to unlock and express ourselves in this blue energy. And when we truly do walk out into nature, and in every moment we're out there expressing gratitude for ourselves, how lucky we are to be breathing, to no matter where you are, where you have planted yourself, in that moment it is serving you, to feel absolutely lucky and grateful. And I have been in places and moments that I really, really had to ask myself, how can I see this, in a different light? How can I see this as a potential sacred moment of gratitude when I am in such, despair or agony? And so what guidance do we have today from our spirit, our soul families? For these light languages are the languages of our souls. These messages that come through are the messages from our soul families together, because we share the same soul, we share the same light, or we wouldn't be able to share the same frequency, this sacred space. The card that came over again is the whale. And I was just yesterday saw on something on television, and the whales were breaching right out of the water. And again, I remind everybody, the Sirius energy, the whale energy, the dolphin energy, the Sirian portal, the water, the blue and the black. And it's funny because I had a black shirt on too with this, and so I was feeling that earth grounded energy, but that blue fluid water energy, the sky energy, the throat chakra. The largest water mammal on the planet. And again, I'm reminded to remind all of you and all of us, the Sirius portal, the ocean, the whale, the dolphin energy. I'm feeling them right now. The trinary languages building and within me. I was told on more than one occasion that I do speak telepathically the trinary language with the dolphin energy, the Sirian energy, bringing and opening up that Andromedan portal. The whale is the oversoul. As we were talking about souls and oversouls, the whale is the oversoul collective energy of the dolphin. And that information also came through Bashar, along with these Sirian sacred circuits. So I've always felt, as many of us have, that deep emotional connection to these creatures. And remember, as we were talking about the moon, and I was reminded today about the eclipses and the eclipse energies, that eclipse, the 3 eclipses, and then we've got Epiphany, Epsilon Epiphany, and eclipse, the oversouls of the Shikani, Sasani, place of living light, Sasani, Shikani, and how that connection, Bashar, and that connection is very connected to the Sirian energy portal and to the dolphin energy, to the whale energy. So all of this is tying in. And they have, and again, we named their 3 oversouls, and I'm really looking forward to learning more and more about that. And 3, the pyramid, the triangle, the Sirians, the Sirian energy, the sacred geometry, and how the sacred geometry speaks to us. It unlocks our DNA. It unlocks these portals within us. Misharaki antasonopiana intashashana kiriantasasana. Sero sonoplianto kurampokushanarikiana niaraki ituashashana ki intiasa. And these languages of our souls, of our soul families, are also here to help unlock us in order to help us more express ourselves more fluidly, to help us open our throat chakras, to become passionate about becoming passionate. Oh, and look, this card just flipped over too from the same deck. Rain, the water, purification. Oh, look at that beautiful, beautiful energy. The softness of the trees beneath the waters, the purification of the rain, the fog, the mist. In the mist and the rain and the water, we are purified. We sing and dance and feel pure and lucky. We dance when we dance in the rain. When we feel lucky, isn't that what we want to do? I want to dance in the rain. And I want to express myself, and I want to breach the surface. I want to breach the surface. I want to come out of the water. I want to come out of the darkness, the dark, deep waters that I have been in, and I want to breach the surface, and I want to express myself, and I want to unlock my gifts and abilities, and I want to become everything that I came here to be. And that is what the water does for us. We are water. We are reminded that every moment we are capable of complete and utter purification. We are, and I picked up the gateway deck, and look at the water pouring, the purification, the gateway opening for us. Niato soli kanikaria shonoria bariato shamale halakolia seseto. Kamanete sesiada ilakaria shonoria rukushe. Serihilaki anto samaniano kolakoria shakoya. And I want to thank all of you too. You knew all of the new additions into the drawing for the Synchronicity drawing. I've got you guys all in there. Thank you so much for participating. It's so much fun to meet more and more of you, and to open up this ability to speak with you on a one-on-one basis. However, the universe brings us together in whatever way and manner that I'm guided, that you're guided. It's just an incredible journey that I love sharing in every way that I possibly can, in every now that I possibly can. And I feel so grateful that I've unlocked these soul languages within me that have been able to allow me to flow in your energy and connect with all of you. So It's so exciting. Yeah, so Toshana. And today our cup of inspiration is my big blue cup. So I was even grabbed a blue cup today. I've got my magic sun tea here that sat in the light codes of the sunlight and overnight in the moonlight and again in the morning light. Mia Sotoshe. Made from the pure herbal teas from earth, from Gaia, the dried plant materials that we are so connected to, combined with the water from the earth and the intentions of my light codes and my own light languages and my love as I prepare it, and the sunlight and the moonlight. It just doesn't get any better than that. Immerse yourselves in the simple pleasures of life, you guys. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. I've been through so many things in my life that at the time felt as if just dying had to have been easier. And yet there was something inside of me that said, oh no, you are already a multidimensional being, and you already know what that's like. You came here to really do it the hard way, to learn what it's like to take the master class because you have masters to teach. Planting seeds. So for all of you, hi Christina, and welcome back to the States. My friend Christina from New Zealand is visiting here in California, so planting seeds. So she's coming from the cold autumn weather, the winter and spring weather into spring weather, and coming into the warm weather, California, for a little bit for a little vacation, I guess. And so planting the seeds. So I thought of immediately the spring and all of us planting the seeds, and those of us in the northern hemisphere harvesting the seeds. And back to the equinoxes. The equinox on August 11th. So that energy is still with us up and through, and we had the 3 equinoxes, and eclipses, the eclipses, my apologies. So we had the 3 eclipses, and these eclipses, the 3, and I've got the number 3 here again in my mind, unlocking that Sirian energy, that portal, and I was reminded too of my crystal triangle here, and so harvesting the seeds. So here we are with the cycles again, and the seeds falling from the tree. So here we've got the autumn, but we've also got, so here we are planting the seeds, and here we're planting the seeds in the spring, and we're harvesting the seeds here in the autumn for the bounty. And so seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. And it is in grace that I always feel, and in such gratitude. And I feel like every day we are just literally planting our seeds of grace as we unlock the gratitude within us. And the fertile soil of my soul, I feel as if all of us are seeds from these soul families, and that we are literally planting the seeds from the harvest. How do I explain how they're showing me? From all the knowledge, from all the times, from all of our souls, that we are planting the seeds of unlocking all of our gifts and abilities. Like, this is our eclipse. This is our time to plant the seeds and harvest these seeds of recognition of all that we are, and bringing all that we are to the table in this reality, and not having to die to do it, and understanding that we are going to recognize our multidimensionality while being completely aware of our 3-dimensionality, and moving into this next density, and moving, and all of us illuminating and planting the seeds and being the way showers for the next wave of farmers of these seeds. And these will be our hybrid children. These are our children of tomorrow that are the builders, the architects, the physicians, the healers, the ways of the world, the financiers, all of it. Every single bit of it is going to change because of the seeds that you and I are planting today. And the children. It's about the children. And I've been really connecting with the hybrid children in the last few days as well. I had a huge healing experience myself today in my yoga. And part of the reason I love yoga is it's a very private time for me. It's a time of meditation, of going inward, of allowing my body to just move in the way that it needs to move and how it needs to move. And especially because of the work that we do here, those of us who do this type of work, we sit a lot, we use our hands a lot, we're on our devices a lot, we're, it is truly a labor of love. It is. There's a lot of energy that goes into it, not just in these videos, but the time in the background, and the correspondence and absolutely every aspect of it. So the point is we need to balance and we need to take care of our bodies, and we need to recognize our conscious spirit within us, but we are a physical body. And so needing to move. And so anyway, I found through needing my own self-healing through, having been in the normal, I shouldn't say normal, what I was taught to be normal medicine and seeking alternative medicine. And that's what brought me into yoga practice many, many years ago. And so part of what happens to me in my practice is I found that I'm more comfortable doing yoga in private than I am necessarily in a classroom setting, because it's a very personal time for me. It's a private time. It's a time when I really connect with my body and my spirit and my mind. And actually I set my mind aside during that time, and I connect with my body and my spirit. I actually allow my mind to become the observer. And it's a profound thing. And so I was listening to something while I was doing yoga, and bam, something hit me, and I could feel it. And at the time I was wearing a different color, so I wanted to explain that too. At the time I was wearing orange, orange and black, and I've been guided to wear orange and black a lot during my workouts. So I've been talking to my guides about that, and I've been feeling that whole sacral chakra energy stuff going on. And so I knew that there was a lot of sacral stuff that I was not aware of, that I needed to really become aware of to unlock. Let's say unlock. So, and all of a sudden it was like the floodgate opened, and my sacral chakra just, and all of a sudden all the visions came to me of all of the things that I had not forgiven myself that were related to that whole idea of all of the sacral chakra. And so I kind of knew that it was coming. I could feel it brewing for the last couple of weeks, actually. I could feel it brewing, and I've been asking my guides to show me. Unlock within me what is it that's not being revealed to me, that I may express myself in a new way, in a more flowing way, and where I love myself in a way I've never loved myself before. And so all of this leads to one thing, and it doesn't always happen overnight. It happens in the process, and sometimes it can happen in an instant. But you know what? That was an instant, because everything's here and now, right? There is no past, there is no future, there's only now. So actually, in my experience, bam, it happened right then and there. And it was like, wow, the floodgates, the tears, I had no idea I was still holding on to that, as far as not forgiving myself and the role that I felt that I played in it. And then, oh my God, the anger that I felt about the adults in my world at the time that just swept it under the rug. Pretended it didn't happen, didn't get me the guidance I needed at the time, didn't get me the help that I needed at the time. But see, it was a different world then. We're talking late 1960s, early 1970s, when these experiences began. And how it affected everything else in my life
what I chose to experience. Now, see, I don't see myself as a victim. I don't see myself as I need to be fixed or healed, that there's something wrong with me. Now I see it in a completely different light, and I understand, okay, that was an experience that I chose for a particular lesson in order for me to gain some wisdom from that right now, in that moment, this now. And since I see my reality in a different way and how I've created it, and I don't judge it the way that I used to, I was able to completely let that flow and let it go. It was like, wow. Oh, what a flowing release and relief, what a release of all of those years of not forgiving myself for, and not forgiving the adults, and not forgiving myself for the things that I did as an adult that I felt that were a result of those things that didn't get healed, that were shoved under the rug from the adults that were supposed to be protecting me. And from that moment on, I lost all my trust in adults, lost all my trust in all of the people that were supposed to be my mentors, my teachers, and therefore I chose to express myself and have an experience throughout my life of feeling completely alone and needing to fend for myself. And of course, that's exactly what happened, and had a dysfunctional life, family experience and all of that, and had to grow up really early, really fast. And yet, I know now that I don't need to carry any more. I don't need to carry guilt about that anymore. That what I did and who and why and what they did or why they didn't do it, how that affected me, because now I remember, wait a minute, this is a slideshow of experiences. I am a consciousness having a physical experience, yes, but I also understand that this is also a slideshow that I'm running the reel right now. And so it puts it into a completely different perspective, a much more calm place where we don't create the anxiety around all of those issues that we felt, and that we don't create this big drama about the trauma that we need to go through, this big old process to get rid of it. And so asking it is given, and it was given to me, and it felt like such a beautiful release. And I felt like I was being purified in the rain. I really did. And so I just wanted to share that message with you. It was very profound for me, and I really wasn't even sure if I was going to share it or how, but I felt like, obviously when I'm guided to share something, there's always two sides to the coin. There's always someone who needs to see your creation, hear your creation, feel your creation, experience your creation, whatever that is, even if it's a conversation. So really profound and just allowing myself to connect with myself and be open to whatever experiences I experienced during yoga, and let it be okay, and let it flow and let it go. And it was so weird, because even as I'm listening to the yoga instructor going through the yoga, because I was actually watching a yoga video, and she was actually saying right then, like simultaneously, okay, you guys, whatever you've been holding on to, let it go. And I was already in tears from letting it go. But it was like she just knew. It was everything she said was completely parallel and congruent with what I was actually experiencing at that time. And it was interesting because the very video, synchronistically enough, was for back pain, lower back pain, sacral chakra pain. That is something I've been experiencing all my life. And so isn't it interesting how that we can create a physical healing by changing our vibration? Because now I know I am not even her anymore, the her I was this morning, doing that yoga video. And yet I can hold on to any of that as much as I need to in order for this exchange, for this process, for whatever it is and however it is going to serve me. So very interesting. And my throat chakra, you guys, has been just crazy nuts these last night especially, and then again this morning. Excuse me. It has been just in complete need of opening. So thank you so much, you guys, for opening yourselves. I'm just checking my deck here to make sure I don't. So now we're on to the number cards. So this is the Psychic Tarot deck. There's some more sacred geometry here. Semikianto sonoto chamalianta iki sanashalase sonotore insha. And I've also started, I was drawing some galactic glyphs earlier today, this morning, right before I started the video. So here's like our 7 for today's 7 energy, and just this dancing on the water, this feeling of flow and freedom. So I had started drawing that, and so I was hoping to complete that. And I was reminded yesterday too of all the butterflies that were all over the place down at the waterfront. So how much the butterflies love the water as well. I'm always leaving little things out to fill, little things to fill for the butterflies to drink from, and watching the hummingbirds coming to the feeder. Just, there's something so fulfilling about it. Yes, Otosha. Hayanaya sotashanaya konaya sahayasu shiakoi hanakia. Allow these light languages, these light codes to flow through you like water. When you breathe, when you drink your water, allow them to flow through you and unlock your true blue expression, your throat chakra. Whoop, a card fell right out of my lap. Fulfillment of wishes, number 9. So here we are in the 9th month. Fulfillment of wishes. So I'm seeing divine wisdom, and look, standing right between 2 waterfalls, the treasure sitting on the green leaf, awaiting. All your wishes are going to be fulfilled. All your wishes already are. You are already lucky. You are unlocking your abundance to be able to do everything you've ever wanted to do, when you wanted, what you wanted, how you wanted, with everything you need to do it, with everything, whatever is in your path. And what you think you need, what you want, is not necessarily what you need, because when you open yourself and unlock yourself to express yourself that way, you will be able to understand the fulfillment of your wishes are already happening. They're happening right in front of you, even if you don't see them that way. It's pouring. Oops. pouring. So we've got the whale breaching. Of the water. We've got the water purification, planting seeds. We need the rain. See the rain clouds. We've got the rain clouds, the water falling on the seeds. And then now we've got water energy again. Standing right there in the waterfall, pouring. Your abundance is pouring in. Oh, the whole deck of cards, the conscious spirit deck, just flew right out. Right on top of the lucky 7 drawing. And that's another thing. As I draw these images, part of me is embedded in these. A part of my language, my light soul, our souls are embedded, alchemized into these images. These are not just drawings on a piece of paper. These are energies, entities. This is a alchemization between me and you. And this is the Conscious Spirit deck again by Kim Dreyer. I just want to show you the backs again. All right, well, 17. So we've got a number 7. So 17. Heart chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. And that equals 8. So we've got that infinite number. So we've got 7, 8, 9. So we've got the 7 energy again, you guys. 7. And the one heart. You and me. We are literally unlocking and expressing our throat chakra through our throat chakras in all of creation, in everything we create, by loving ourselves and others unconditionally. That means without condition. That you need to be something different in order for me to feel better, or that you expect me to be something different in order to make you feel better. No longer. Open up your heart chakra and unlock. Unlock. Sorry, they keep falling on me. Unlock that fulfillment of all your divine wishes. They're already there, floating around, just waiting for you to draw them in. They already exist. You are already lucky. You are already abundant. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sticking with me once again as I express myself and unlock my own gifts and abilities as I help you unlock yours. Sonokera ite sanasho. No se liina salakora. I love you, I love you, I love you. Yashoke. Mahala, the light within me illuminates the light within you, and the light within you illuminates the light within me. And together, we illuminate the light of all that is. For as we alchemize, all that is grows brighter. Mia Sotoshea, I love you.